We're back in a moment. Stay with us.
On Fox 5 News Morning, are you noticing any weird changes in your body lately? What these strange symptoms might really mean?
And are things heating up for your work week? Wake up with us for your early morning forecast.
Get going with the latest headlines, plus breaking news all morning long.
Monday on Fox 5 News Morning.
I'll walk from here, Dad.
Are you embarrassing me?
Oh, no, it's not you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Better get Mako. Stop by for a $3.99 paint sale, or only $2.99 when you use your Mako credit card. Mako, America's Body Shop.
Spring into savings with Michael & Son's Precision AC Tune-Up for only $69. Extend the life of your heating and cooling system. Call Michael & Son today.
.edu.
Spring into savings with Michael & Son's Precision AC Tune-Up for only $69. Extend the life of your heating and cooling system. Call Michael & Son today at 800-948-MIKE.
I'll walk from here, Dad.
Are you embarrassing me?
Oh, no, it's not you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Better get Mako. Stop by for a $3.99 paint sale, or only $2.99 when you use your Mako credit card. Mako, America's Body Shop.
It's a psychiatric hospital.
Guy actually thinks he's God.
You two should have a lot to talk about.
Dad.
Lucifer, all new this Monday on Fox.
Tonight, police are investigating a triple shooting at a hotel in Alexandria. It happened just after 3 this morning on Bluestone Road. A man and 2 women were hit by the gunfire. We're told the man has life-threatening injuries, but the woman is expected to recover. Police spent the morning searching for evidence.
At this point, it's still the very initial stage of the investigation. Yes, we believe the victims knew each other. We don't know their connection to any possible suspect.
Tonight, police are still searching for the shooter. They questioned a number of guests at the extended stay hotel and are asking anyone who may have additional information about this case to give them a call. A desperate search is on tonight for a missing woman and her 8-year-old daughter. Police in Hampton, Virginia say 34-year-old Keir Johnson and her daughter Chloe were last seen 2 weeks ago in the Hampton area. The mother was driving a 2013 Kia Optima with Virginia tags. Investigators believe the mother and daughter may have been abducted.
Police in Arlington County continue to ask the public for help to identify this man who snuck into a condo building and they say sexually assaulted a woman inside of her home last Sunday morning. Detectives have released this new video after they discovered that the same man tried to get into another apartment building about an hour earlier but was stopped.
You don't think about those kind of things happening here on, in the middle of Clarendon.
We've all been really shaken up about it.
People who live at this luxury apartment complex received a message from management detailing what you see in the surveillance video. A man gets into the entranceway, waits around for a minute or so, and then follows a woman and her dog through the main door. Once inside, he passes the concierge, but an observant employee behind the desk calls him back and eventually orders him to leave.
They pretty much know everyone who lives in the building, so they're always super careful. They never let anyone in. We're super thankful.
We really appreciate that hard work because that is, ultimately what kept residents of that building safe.
Ashley Savage with Arlington County Police says just over an hour later, around 9:45 a.m. Sunday morning, the same suspect was able to gain access to the nearby Atrium condo complex along Key Boulevard. Police say he knocked on doors, claiming to be maintenance. Most residents refused to let him in, but when one woman opened her door, he forced his way in and sexually assaulted her.
The attack against the victim was so violent and was so loud that we received numerous 911 calls. Those calls allowed us to arrive as he was still fleeing the scene.
Watch as he rides the glass elevator down. Police believe he saw the cruisers approaching with flashing lights because he appears very agitated and then runs off.
I hope they find him, and I hope they throw the book at him. Okay, that's unacceptable.
Police want you to take a close look at all of this surveillance video.
He has that distinctive Under Armour backpack. It's a very brazen attack. That's why we're really asking for the public's assistance. Take a look at those photos that we've released. Our detectives are working hard to follow up on their leads, but you play a pivotal role in this. If you can identify him or have any information, we need that. He is a violent individual. He committed a very violent attack against a woman in our community, and we need the public's help.
And police believe that this guy got into the second building by piggybacking off of a resident, walking through the entrance behind that person while the door was still open. And they say that it's a reminder to be aware of your surroundings and make sure that you're not accidentally letting a stranger into your own building. If you recognize the suspect, Arlington County Police want you to give them a call.
This is a story we've been following all week. Mayor Bowser has put new rules into place following an Inspector General's report that shows some government officials may have received special treatment from former Chancellor Kaya Henderson. Henderson says she did nothing wrong. Fox 5 has learned the new policy will enforce all public officials appointed by the mayor to consult with the Board of Ethics and Accountability before they make a request to the Chancellor. Also, if the Chancellor gets a request from a public official, he or she must consult with the same review board. Chancellor Antoine Wilson has 30 days to finalize the new policy, and until then, no new placements will be allowed. On Thursday, the mayor spoke about the need for guidelines.
I think there's some fault in the process, and this is what we're very focused on. And to be more clear about my response to Matt, is we want the chancellor to be in the best positions and to have parameters to make those decisions. Because anytime there's a discretionary decision, there will be questions about it. So we think it's important to have some parameters there so that it's very clear how the chancellor makes decisions.
Once again, the plan is still
serious charges for allegedly hanging a noose at a middle school in Anne Arundel County. Numerous tips from the public led police to Connor and John Haverman. Both are 19 years old. Investigators say the men were caught on surveillance tape Thursday after they hung a noose from the roof of the school. Both men are charged with trespassing, disorderly conduct, and disturbing school operations. Police are still trying to determine a motive for the alleged crime. The search is still on tonight for a district man convicted of killing 5 people in a drunk driving accident in Oxon Hill. Police are now offering a $2,500 reward for information that leads to the capture of Kenneth Kelly. He pleaded guilty to more than 24 charges in March and was supposed to be sentenced in Prince George's County yesterday, but he didn't show up for his hearing. As Fox 5's Tisha Lewis reports, relatives of the victims are outraged.
I was just extremely you depend on the system to right any wrong, and I guess now all we're left to do is wait.
Belle now lives in Dallas. She says attending Kelly's sentencing hearing would have been too painful, but knowing he was a no-show hurts more.
Obviously, the family was very angry, very outraged. They expressed a lot of their anger and frustration in the courtroom, and we completely understand why they feel that way. We sympathize with the family, and our hearts break with them. They came here today expecting to see a person who took 5 of their loved ones from them sentenced to prison.
Kelly reportedly had a GPS ankle monitoring device that was removed this week. Another slap in the face, says Nina Bell.
10 children, a host of family and friends get no justice. But we're supposed to put our trust in the justice system. But we're really not getting any justice here.
Tisha Lewis, Fox 5 Local News.
We're in the midst of Police Week, and this evening a candlelight vigil will be held at the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial to honor men and women who died in the line of duty while protecting their communities.
Fox 5's Lindsay Watts is live on the National Mall tonight with more on all of this. Lindsay?
Lauren and Matt, organizers are planning for 30,000 people here tonight. This event, we're told, just gets bigger and bigger as the years go by. You can see the standing space behind us here on the National Mall. And then there are also chairs that are set up. And right now, family members of those fallen officers are being escorted in. They are taking their seats. We'll show you some video now. Nearly 400 officers are being remembered tonight. The vigil is going to be starting at 8 o'clock. Law enforcement members from all over the country are in town for this. Attorney General Jeff Sessions will be speaking, as will Secretary of Homeland Security John Kelly. Of those 400 officers being honored, about 140 of them died this year. The rest died earlier in history, but for...
And a lot of them are wearing whatever it is, their badge from their particular department. Yeah, or they bring their cars. So you say, oh, there's some police officers from Florida or from whatever. It's nice that they all come together to remember those who have fallen. All right, coming up, get your popcorn ready because we're heading to the movies. Kevin McCarthy will give you his review of the newest films hitting the big screen.
And time is running out to get Mother's Day gifts. A little later, we will take a look at how much people are spending this year.
Pohanka Acura's huge summer sales event is going on now. Get one of the new 2017 MDXs for as low as $243 per month, or get a new 2017 TLX for only $124 a month. Come find out why price and selection have made Pohanka the world's largest.
Just like we practiced.
Okay, we can get started.
Thanks. That was fun.
Nicely done.
During the Start Your Own Legacy Spring event, lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti Q50 2-liter turbo for $349 a month, plus spring bonus at your local Infiniti retailer.
The bathroom. When things go wrong here, you remember. Quilted Northern is designed to work so well you can forget your bathroom trips. But Sir Froggy can never forget. I used to be a prince, but no princess would kiss me now.
I was used for an oil change.
Someone used me to renew their license.
To help the in-laws move.
I was used for traffic court.
If we're not used in the next month,
We're going to expire.
Come on, people! Don't your vacation days deserve better? Treat them right with a week in Ocean City, Maryland. Enjoy 10 fun-filled boardwalk. Visit OCOcean.com and don't miss free family events like Sundays in the Park.
Wow, that's a Chevy?
The most awarded lineup in the industry has people at a loss for words. Well, almost.
Wow, are you kidding me?
Wow, this is it.
Oh, wow.
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 Experience the wow factor. Take home an award-winning Chevy today.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Cruze for around $169 a month. Or find your tag and get $3,000 total cash allowance on select Cruze vehicles when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Ace has everything you need for your yard this spring.
Right now, save up to 25% on hand-picked items throughout the store.
Like potting mix, garden soils, mulch, and more.
So hurry in now through Monday and save up to 25%.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Pohanka Acura's huge summer sales event is going on now. Get one of the new 2017 RDXs for as low as $164 per month. Or get the new 2017 ILX for only $139 a month. Come find out why price and selection have made Pohanka the world's largest.
This Fox 5 program brought to you by Window Nation.
All right, tomorrow's going to be much nicer, but if you want to stay inside anyways and you're looking for something to do with Mom on this Mother's Day weekend, some much anticipated new films are, new films are debuting at the box office. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
All right, so as you could probably guess, Kevin McCarthy has seen all of these new movies, and here he is now with his reviews on the latest batch of films.
Hey everybody, it's Kevin McCarthy. I'm here with your movie reviews for this particular weekend. Lots of films coming out, but the two biggest ones are King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, as well as Snatched, the new R-rated comedy starring Goldie Hawn as well as Amy Schumer. First up is King Arthur. I'm a massive Guy Ritchie fan. Been following his work since I was in high school. Absolutely love Snatch as well as Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Sherlock Holmes. And I even loved Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Rock and Rolla. He's a phenomenal filmmaker, and his storytelling and the editing choices he makes keeps the film at such an amazing pace. It makes it so interesting to watch. That's why I was really interested in seeing what he does with the King Arthur film, a film that takes place many, many, many centuries ago, and yet he still gives it a very modern feel, which I found very fascinating. You're watching the movie, you feel like you're watching a 2017 action film, but really it's taking place so long ago. Charlie Hunnam is playing King Arthur. He's phenomenal in the role. He really owned this character. He commands an amazing presence on screen. And the cool thing that Guy Ritchie did with this movie is he really took an idea of slowing down time when King Arthur has Excalibur in his hand. And the cool thing about that is when Guy Ritchie was filming that, Charlie Hunnam would do all of his motions in normal speed, but then they would also slow down the other actors. They had to film it separately to make it look like he was going faster than them. Those scenes are incredibly awesome. If you remember Sherlock Holmes, you remember the slow motion scenes in there, very similar to that. Very, very well done. The music in this movie is what makes it, though. The music really kind of gives it a very